Ugly Damn True Show with Calvin
and Corey.
Peace. Today's topic is going to be on, can good sex be taught?
Yeah, man. I really think good sex can be taught if you're willing to try new things. Mm-hmm. So you got to be open-minded. Mm-hmm. So with our experiences and everything in life, man, this is one of the reasons why we did this show, is to talk about things that's kind of a little different. You
Exactly.
know what I mean?
Yep.
So today is going to be just some craziness going on. we actually introducing Cigar Thursday. So we don't have Thursday. Yeah, so next Thursday, man, bring your cigars with you. We doing Cigar Thursday. So looking forward to, having this topic today, man.
Yes. For those who joining in, today's topic is, can good sex be taught? Okay?
And like I said, you gotta be open-minded.
You gotta be open-minded. So what is your take on, as far as good sex is concerned? Do you think brothers that can't lay the pipe like they supposed to, that they can be taught how to do so?
I think a woman can actually tell a man what they like, but the man gotta let the ego go again.
It's always the ego.
And listen to what the woman wants. Because if you pay attention to what she wants, she gonna tell you everything that she like. You just gotta listen.
Listen. So even brothers that may not be,
big enough
in that department, man, they can't lay the pipe right. All you gotta do is listen to your woman. A lot of times they can guide you, and that's what I believe too.
Yeah.
If you're able to connect with your woman, you'll be able to do those things. But yeah. So
man, you definitely made some great points, because if you connect with your woman, and which means paying attention and teaching your woman to what you like, y'all can have a great time in that bedroom. So, it's on you as the individual, especially as a man. Like I said earlier, we do allow our ego to get in the way
all the time.
We sit here and think we doing what we supposed to be doing, but sometimes we ain't doing what we supposed to be doing, meaning that we not laying that pipe down right.
Yeah. And a lot of times, as far as we hear a lot from it, me and him have dated multiple women, and I tell you what, a lot of us believe if we got 10 inches, 9 inches, 12 inches, that's what women want.
I'm here to tell you, brother.
That's not what you want.
I don't think so at all, my friend.
A lot of women want their uterus intact. They don't want you stabbing at them and trying to tear the whole insides up. To them, that ain't pleasant. You dig? No. So, sometimes, brothers, you got to take cue from what the women really, really wants. Pay attention to your woman. There's one way to do that. Yeah.
And like you said, you can't tear that uterus up.
No.
You can't tear basically, you can't be manhandling, beating the coochie up like as a man.
You trying to stab it.
You can't be right hooking it and left hooking it and jabbing that. You know what I'm saying, bro?
Try to Mike Tyson knock it out.
You can't do that. Now, I'm gonna tell you fellas now, now here's how I look at it. Do you want to be a one-hit wonder, or do you want to make platinum albums?
Make platinum albums.
So making that platinum album, that means you gotta, pay attention, make sure you get a good producer, make sure you do all of the right steps to make sure that album come out correct. Would you agree?
I agree 100%. 100%. But a lot of times, us brothers, like you said, the ego get in the way. If our woman tell us straight out, listen, I don't like you being so rough with me.
Yeah.
Even on your mind, you killing it. Boy, I'm killing it. Nah, you ain't killing it, because that's not what she like. You know what I mean?
No,
she might want you to slow stroke her, And then if that's what you do, you might help her reach that point. Because believe it or not, a lot of women fake orgasms.
Yeah, bro.
A lot of them, no matter how much you think you laying the pipe down, a lot of women fake orgasms. Believe me, they do.
They be over there.
Not with me. I'm just saying.
I know, right?
I experienced that part.
Yeah, but hey, some dudes be over there sweating and blowing off sweat. I had a friend telling me how some dudes be blowing that sweat off, and she looking like,
yeah.
She looking like, go ahead, man, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead, you go.
But she looking at it like, what are you doing over there? You ain't doing nothing. You toying with me. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
What
Was it because he wasn't large enough, or what was it? What you mean?
I think he had a baby dick.
Oh, he had a baby dick. Oh, that's another subject. You brothers with the baby dicks. Lord have mercy.
And y'all brag all the time.
Y'all be the ones that always, I'm going to tear that ass up. At least that's what we hear from the women.
That's what we hear from the women now. This
hear.
is what we hear.
That's what we hear. You know,
And then they got that baby dick.
they pull out the baby dick, and you can't do nothing with that.
And the baby dick is about the size of your pinky or your index finger, your ring finger or something.
But you know what's crazy, man? Back to what we were saying, that a lot of women fake orgasms.
They definitely do, man.
They say that 67% of women have faked the orgasm. And I thought, wow, that is pretty damn high, you know. So all you brothers that think you laying the pipe and thought your woman had caught an orgasm, she probably was faking, bro. She probably was faking.
She was
You know what
faking,
I mean?
bro.
You thought you just, you know, had on the crossbuck doing all kinds of shit to her, but
She wasn't liking that.
that's not what she liked.
Yeah.
That's not what she liked.
So let me ask you this, Calvin.
Uh-huh.
Like, how do you actually how do you get on the same page with your woman to get maximum, pleasure?
That is a good question, because there's multiple different ways that you can reach that level with your woman. First, I think, is being patient and listening to your woman. You know, if you can, because there's different styles of sex. There's sacred sex. There's sex magic.
Tell us about that secret sex.
Yeah, well, there's a particular style of sacred sex called Tantra. And what Tantra is, it's a old Hindu type of meditation, but you can use it as sex. And Tantra, what the word means is weaved energy. So basically, you and your mate will weave energy together, become one. Pretty
that
much.
sounds deep, bro.
Yeah, become one mind, one body. But it takes a lot of getting to know your mate, you know. And there's other ways that you can do that by way of what is called soul gazing. And soul gazing is when you stand in front of your woman in a quiet place, and y'all look eye to eye and concentrate you guys' energy together. You know, that is one way.
Yeah, I think I experienced that before, bro. I'm gonna be honest with you, boy. I think I experienced that because my last relationship, man, we just had a unique chemistry when we started dating each other, and we used to just connect on some, like we connected on a whole different planet, a whole new universe, and everything that when I touched her, whatever I did to her, it turned her on. Like if I just, you know what I'm saying? If I looked at her a certain way, if I touched her a certain way,
You get aroused.
I got her aroused, got myself aroused. We just connected on
Because you guys were connected.
Yeah, we was connected, bro.
Because
I took my time to basically, listen and pay attention, and she did the same for me. But go ahead, man.
So basically, you're saying if you take your time and get to know your mate, not just on a physical level, but on a mental and spiritual level, because sex itself is a spiritual act, not a physical act. You know, if people take it out of their mind that it's all about having an orgasm physically, and really try to concentrate their energy and get to know one another, then they can realize that sex itself
It's mental.
is like a sexual ritual. It's powerful. So sex can be good for a lot of people if you take out the element of how big he is and
I'm gonna beat that thing up
Exactly.
tonight. I'm gonna tear that up instead of just taking that time and taking your that moment to really like get to know your lady and stuff, and not even rushing to have sex and try to smash them on the first night. Really, digging deeper. You know what I mean? Because like I said, do you want to be the type of person that, come back, hey, you get to do something one time, or do you want to continue to keep coming back for seconds and thirds? That's how I look at it.
You're right. But you know what's amazing to me, Corey?
What's
that research shows that 75% of women have never reached an orgasm just by intercourse alone.
So that means you gotta pull out that tongue.
So all you brothers, you gotta pull out that toy, or some toys or something.
Yeah, you gotta do something.
If it's all about that type of a climax that you're trying to reach.
Yeah, you're right, man.
Sexually.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you definitely, you definitely to reach that climate, that next level. You definitely want to, try and basically figuring out what your woman wants.
Oh yeah.
So that means, hell, you gotta basically interview your lady, figure out what she like. Basically some foreplay, meaning like Calvin said, to go get them toys, take her to the toy store, and not Toys R Us, but the adult toy store. You know what I mean? So stimulating that mind is big, is huge,
very huge.
Trying new things, and meaning some guys, man, y'all scared to try new damn things.
A lot of brothers are.
It's scared.
Because I think about it. Back when I was younger, oral sex was like a
no. Yeah, in high school though.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I was younger.
That's what I'm saying. But when you became grown,
when I became a man and realized, hey,
shit, yeah,
this might be able to work. But some men
still scared.
Yeah, but I'm not just gonna say that. But some men are just stingy lovers. You know what I mean? They're only concerned about
busting their,
catching their orgasm and they out of there. They're not even worried about their woman. So that is another issue that a lot of brothers,
miss the boat on.
They miss it big time.
So I would definitely say a lot of brothers, you're right, are stingy.
They're stingy lovers, bro.
They bust theirs, ready to get up, ready to go to sleep,
and they're gone.
They're gone. So what do you think is ladies? We gotta ask the crowd.
Gotcha.
What do you guys think is fair? What do you guys think is fair for you guys to get what you're looking for as far as pleasure? Do you think 5 minutes of time, foreplay? What do you guys want to be touched at and all of that? What do you guys think? Like, is it something different as far as, a man just, beating it up, or you like that extra, that extra little touch, that extra, tongue on your thighs, that, in that inner thigh section, or, what do you like to be touched at? Hey, it's simple.
Yeah, and do you believe, because a lot of people believe good sex cannot be taught, period. It's either you got it or you don't.
And I was a believer of that one time.
Yeah, for real. But most women feel that way too, especially when it comes to the size of a man's penis. If it's too small, they think,
I ain't even waste my damn time.
I'm not going to waste my time.
But I let them give me some head.
Oh, all day long.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
Oh, they'll say that all day long.
Yeah,
I let them head.
I let them put the tongue action together.
What Shanika say?
Well, she said, men, hey, we're going to start answering some of these questions real quick, She says men need to take their time. Foreplay is the key because it does set a woman up to release. And what do you want to release? You trying to squirt on somebody? What are you trying to do?
Yeah, that's important, And do you really know all your spots?
Yeah, as a woman.
Are you in tune with
your body?
Not just the clitoris, because
it might be other things.
There's other parts of your body that can stimulate you too,
Okay, we got another person saying foreplay is the key.
Yeah.
That's
true, but that's what we're talking about too. A lot of us, because I know I've been guilty of it myself, not always having foresex.
Yeah, but that's probably when you were a little more younger.
Even now, sometimes I still catch myself not always foreplay. You know what I mean? And I have to back up for a minute and be like, okay,
oh gosh,
let me get right.
Yeah, let me get it right.
Yeah, let me get it right.
And I do the same thing too, but sometimes some women prefer 5 minutes of pleasure. Is that the case for most women? Like, do you want to be having sex for 30 minutes, 45 minutes, like an hour, whatever? Ladies, tell us what you like.
Mm-hmm. That is the key. I think that is the most important thing. And when you're in a relationship, is to talk to each other and communicate with each other. Hey, if you don't like this, tell me that. But then the brothers got to be like, okay, you got to be man enough to be able to take it. Because I know at a period of my life, if a woman told me she didn't like it, I didn't take it as an offense. Now I took it as a challenge.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to put work in. That's how I thought. But a lot of brothers don't think that way.
But I'm one of those brothers too, though. I thought like how you thought.
Yeah, I'm going to punish you.
Okay.
I'm about to punish you now.
Yeah, like, hey, all right, this is a challenge now.
It's a challenge.
Yeah.
But in reality, I was still wrong.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they meant.
Nah, they was basically telling you, hey, this is...
I want intimacy.
Yeah, and intimacy is the huge...
I want intimacy.
That's a huge key, man. Huge key.
That's what they were saying, you know. But no, what's crazy to me, well, I think it's true. You know, some studies show that 96% of the women have reached their orgasm after the age of 30 years old.
And I can believe that, brother.
Wow, just think like...
So when we was in our 20s, we weren't really doing that.
You weren't a lot of women telling you
they were busting them. They really wasn't busting. They were playing with you like they were busting, but they really wasn't busting.
Yeah. And on top of that,
they were busting your mind like they were doing something.
Yeah. But on top of that, they say 10% have never had an orgasm.
Now that's crazy.
That's from 18 all the way up. You know,
that's crazy, man.
10%. That is pretty high.
Yeah, that's high.
But that says a lot about us men, that we're not, or women too, that they're not getting to know their body.
They're not communicating.
And they're not communicating. But I'm talking about the 10% that never had an orgasm. Never. Mm-hmm. Well, what she mean?
She talking about that. It was true.
What's that?
About the statistics.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, brother. Which is, you know, I don't know, man. That this topic is, I think it's so important to be able to figure out your woman in the bedroom, because a lot of people they divorce because of it.
Yeah,
you know.
I don't have some females that I know personally that told me how, you know, the last relationship they were in, it wasn't that good, and they couldn't see themselves, picture themselves being with a person, and that relationship wasn't that good in the bedroom.
In the bedroom.
Yeah,
I know women that flat out will tell you, if the sex is not good,
I can't do nothing.
This man can provide stability. I mean, he can give you comfort. He can be your best cheerleader, help take care of the kids. He can do everything. But if he's missing the sexual part, it's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
And that's mind-boggling. But that just says how much we haven't dove deep into what sex really is.
Yeah. Well, I got a question for the audience. So how many of you ladies are willing to basically be honest with your man and tell him, hey, this is, you know, where you're lacking at? Now, are you willing to tell your man that, or you're not willing to tell him, or just stroke his ego? Which one is it?
Yeah. Show of hands. Say, you know, let us know.
No, yeah, let us know.
Would you do that for your man?
Yeah, would you?
Especially if you love him.
Yeah, especially if you love him. Like, would you really take the time to engage with him? And it might hurt his feelings for a second, but it's a way you go about saying it. You know, hey, you know, this is what I really like. So are you willing to do that with your mate? Are you willing to basically communicate, like Calvin was saying, with your mate and, you know, talk about it? Or do you think most people are embarrassed about the situation?
That's what it seems like. It just seems like it's so taboo for people to really speak openly
about sex. Yeah. Yeah.
When it's so important, obviously, to a lot of people.
Yeah.
But they don't speak about it.
Yeah.
You know, man, that's one of, besides, you know, money problems in a relationship, I think sex is probably number 2.
Okay. Now let me ask you this.
Get divorced.
Let me ask you a question. So do you think this is why in a lot of religions that they always say, hey, you probably shouldn't have sex before you're married, because at that point in time you don't know what the experience will be like. So what do you think about that?
I think it's stupid.
You think that's stupid? Okay. All right. Well, for me, I kind of agree with that, because I think for me, if you don't realize what you're doing or experience, you don't have anything to compare it to. But if you have...
you said period.
Yeah, period.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I agree with you on that.
You know, if you don't have nothing to compare it to or experience anything, you'll never know what it's like.
The less sex you have, sexual partners you have, makes a big difference.
Yeah. So if you didn't have any partners then, and you finally meet a mate, you don't know how big his thing is, or you can't compare it to nothing. You can't compare it to nothing. So at that point, now at this point, hey, like, yo, I don't even know what the experience is. So,
but there could be some backlash to that too, because as soon as you start to get out in the world, hear your friends talk about
now you get curious.
You get curious and be like, oh, I think I may be missing out on something. You know,
Gotcha,
because my man can't. He's not doing X, Y, and Z.
Yeah, and then you go home talking about Tommy. What's going on here? Like, I hear Susan tell me that Jake is doing this,
and
so,
hopefully, he will do it. Because if he don't, he can lose it. What was she saying?
Whoa. She says, foreplay is fun, fast, slow, whatever, as long as there is passion. And orgasms, lots of them. And yes, I will always communicate about that. Well, hey, you doing your man right.
You doing him some justice for real.
By
letting them know that.
You definitely doing them some justice.
And yes, passion is number one.
Yeah, you gotta have a little passion. So that means you gotta be attractive too, though. You gotta be attractive to that person to give them that passion.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
Because, you can go in there, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. And you know what? Just bust one and everybody good, you good, that person good, but you really ain't do no pleasure. You done got served as a man and hey, you off and running again.
But you know what? That comes up to the second part of what we were talking about.
Okay.
Do you have to have feelings to have sex?
Oh, man. I really don't believe you necessarily do got to have feelings to have sex. Not these days.
So with that, that's why most of the people that's having intercourse or having sex, a lot of them sometimes can't reach that climax.
Yeah.
Exactly, because there's no attraction, there's no passion.
Yeah.
It's more about, like we're talking about, wham, bam, you out of there.
Yeah, wham, bam,
there's no passion in between you and that individual, you know?
And I see a lot of our guests tonight are, scared to raise their hands about what they like. So, hey, we understand it's a little choppy subject to talk about tonight. But at the same time, it's a good subject to get a better understanding of your mate. It's a good understanding to know, what they like. Just a good conversation wise. Just a good conversation starter. So
because you believe it or not, a lot of people are unhappy in their relationships because of sex. Sex is just that bad for them. And, a lot of times brothers will step out and the women will step out because of sex.
And women are better at stepping out than men these days.
They're treacherous. And plus they're more secretive, so they can hide anything. But that's a whole nother subject.
Yeah,
but
that's definitely a whole nother subject.
I truly believe that good sex can be taught.
I think so too, man. I definitely believe that it can be taught. And like I said, as an individual, you got to be open-minded to be taught. Don't take offense to it if your woman telling you, "Hey man, you're hurting my insides," or "Hey man, you need to slow it down. Don't be hitting it like you're a rabbit." You know what I mean? So slow it down. Talk about it. Yeah. Do what you need to do to get your lady in the mood or get your man in the mood. Ladies, at the same time. For me, hell, I like a woman that just take charge and, don't be scared to, hey, go under the sheets and start, getting a brother right for the morning or the evening or whatever. You know what I mean? Just being a little more aggressive. Mm-hmm. So, that turns on a man a lot. And maybe he could step up his game when you step up your game as a woman and, do little sexy things and, just try and, sexy talk to him and all of that. You know what I mean? Just like, well, damn, okay, I ain't used to you talking to me like this. That helps out a lot. What you think, man?
I agree with you 100% on that, man. Just little things sometimes can stimulate a man or a woman, especially little things. Putting on lingerie. That can make the sex a little bit better, too. But like I said, we said earlier, I think the number one thing to have great sex is the mind. Once you connect with someone mentally,
that's the
and
step
spiritually,
one.
Sex is gonna always be good. It doesn't matter what size his penis is.
I don't know about that though.
No, I'm serious. For me, I can't speak for size of a penis, but I can speak for if a woman is not experienced enough. That I can speak for.
Well, I'm just saying for the ladies now. I don't know now. Sometimes these ladies size might do a little matter, but
some women.
Yeah, I was gonna say some.
But you got some women you ain't really got. Bro, you can just
blow
hover.
On.
You can exactly.
Like
you can hover your hand over top of their body.
You blow on the top of the click like this.
It is a wrap.
It's a wrap.
That's what I'm saying. But that's not all women are not like that.
Exactly. But I'm just saying.
Some women are.
Some women are. You know what I mean? You just have a little, a little. Fellas, don't be scared to blow on me. You know what I'm saying? Fellas, all I'm saying is try some new stuff. You know, hey, go get a pocket rocket for your lady.
Now the pocket,
go get a little pocket rocket.
Get your rabbit, whatever you gotta get.
She could be at work and have that thing at work and be ready for you.
They got a kind that is you can actually the man can remote control it.
Yeah,
he can hit on his phone at any time. Woo!
She be at work.
Like, oh,
she be at her work. That's sitting there. The next thing you know,
hit that bad boy.
Boom! Her eyes light up, and you be like, "Whoa!" You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, fellas, man, you got to try new things with your lady, man. And at the end of the day, man, hey, just do what you do. You know what I mean? Like me, I'm crazy with it. So shoot, I can go from back in the days when I was a kid to a grown man now.
It's a total different. It's
a whole different ball game these days.
Yeah.
Whole different ball games.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. We trying to teach our fellas how to stay on that rotation.
You better stay ahead of the game. You want to be a platinum selling artist?
Yeah.
You got to do certain things.
Yeah.
You got to learn to lay the pipe down right, like my boy say, blow on that clitoris sometime.
Yeah.
Do whatever you got to do.
Yeah, you got to do what you got to do. Hey, if you got to play like you in middle school, like how you put your little fingers down there, touch a little something, you do what you do. Here we go. We just trying to give y'all some tips on how to play with a little click, get you aroused, do a little fun stuff. Hell, I used to have a little stripper pole in the house. So
see, that's what I always. You see, what I want to get. Me and my girl, we're gonna get us a swing.
Yeah,
we're gonna get a swing in the house. Look, fellas.
Oh, okay. Experience matters. Okay, decent experience matters.
Oh yeah. It definitely does.
Go ahead.
It definitely does. But yeah, I was a day in the house. Peace.
What's up? Peace.
But yeah,
Peace.
I'm gonna go grab me a swing, put it in the house. I think that'll be so damn fun, bro.
Get your whip too.
Oh, I don't know about no whip.
Bro, you can whip her, bro.
But I ain't gonna do that. I'm not gonna do that. Well, you know what? I may let her do that, bro.
Hey, dog, try it.
I may let her do that.
Hey, keep your receipt though. She might not like it, so you can take that swing back. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So, hey, at the end of the day, pay attention to your lady. Pay attention to your lady's body. Hey,
that is number one.
Pay attention.
But and also, ladies, pay attention to your own body so you can instruct a man what to do.
Yeah, cause hell,
if you don't pleasure yourself and masturbate yourself, you will not know how to guide a man to where your pleasure spot's at. So you got to navigate your own body too.
Oh yeah.
For real.
For real.
But yeah. So yeah, how are we gonna? I truly believe that good sex, can be taught. Don't you agree?
I definitely agree with you, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, like we said, you can spice up the relationship by going to a sex store, a toy store. We're gonna be politically correct. All right, so a toy store,
sex toy store, whatever.
Yeah, whatever you guys want to call it, or whatever you take your lady there, and just try different things. And fellas, make sure your lady not faking on you when you smashing. You know what I mean? Make sure she's really, catching them real orgasms. Pay attention to her.
And you can be able to tell unless she's a professional faker. Now you got some that can do the shake and shiver. At least I don't know that part. Yeah. I've heard it. I've heard that they know how to do that, but you'll be able to tell.
Yeah, some do like their asses played with. Shoot. I know my girl told me one time, she was like, nah, we can't do that. We can't do that.
But you know what?
Because some dudes might be too big to, stick a little, PP back there in the little dookie shoot. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I mean? So at the end of the day, guys, hey, let's just have a little good time.
I ain't for the dookie shoot.
Nah. Hey, I ain't never did the dookie shoot before, you know what I'm saying? But some people like that dookie shoot. Some women, women, ladies, do some of y'all really like the dookie shoot? Because I keep hearing about the dookie shoot. Now,
they say 94% of the women have orgasm
with the dookie shoot.
Do the dookie shoot.
Oh, so that means ladies, y'all better let y'all man hit it from the dookie shoot. Hey, y'all better let y'all man, hey, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead with the dookie shoot.
So you gotta go in that dookie shoot, boy.
Let him go ahead with the dookie
Not
shoot.
this way. Oh, hell no.
Oh, Lord. Lord. The dookie shoot is, the dookie shoot win deal.
Well, yeah, because 94% of women have orgasm through the dookie shoot.
I guess that's why a lot of men like the dookie shoot. Oh Lord! Oh, I know. Hey, listen.
Hey, what you say? D say, I never tried. it. I'm good.
Hey, some people like it, but hey, let me tell you now. I done ran across a couple of them, and I was like, whoa, you scared me off.
Hey, well, Shanika said, no. Hey, yeah.
Woo!
That's the dookie shoot.
Hey, but if you want that 94 percentile, and you want to reach your maximum potential, I think
try the dookie shoot.
Try the dookie shoot. hey, but man, hey, man.
It's been real.
It's been real. Boy, hey, next Monday, what we gonna be
8
doing?
o'clock. I don't know what we're going to talk about next month. Well, we already got a plan out.
Yeah, we got to plan out.
But yeah, we thank y'all for joining us on the Ugly Damn Truth Show.
Yeah,
It's been real.
It's been very real, man. Hey, keep in mind that dookie shoot.
Is what it's all right. We'll see y'all Monday. All right.
We'll see y'all Monday, man. And thank y'all for tuning in for Cigar Thursday. All right.
Alafia.
Alafia.